Moin, schön, dass du auf meinem Kanal bist. Ich möchte mir jetzt anschauen, was Encased für ein Spiel ist und hoffe, dass es dort ein Tutorial gibt. Der Text ist auf Deutsch, die Sprache auf Englisch oder Russisch. Wir gucken uns kurz die Einstellungen an. Ihr seht hier Text Deutsch, Sprachausgabe Englisch, kann man auf Russisch noch, ich glaube, das ist Russisch einstellen. Jedenfalls sind das so kyrillische Buchstaben nach meinem Empfinden. Untertitel ja, so, bla bla bla. Tutorial, ja, da ist also schon mal die Chance, dass es ein Tutorial gibt. Hier kannst du noch ein bisschen was einstellen über das User Interface, Schnellzugriffsleiste und so weiter. So, Eingabe, hier seht ihr Tastatur und Controller, den ich gerade nutze. Grafik, V-Sync ist aus, das kann meine Kiste nicht. Also der Monitor jedenfalls nicht. Und die Bildrate habe ich auf 60 limitiert, weil mehr kann der auch nicht. Jo, das ist erstmal das. Ne? Ich bin ja hier kein Hochtechnik-Studio, sondern ein normaler Rentner, der sich auch nur normale Sachen leistet. Also von daher, so, dann gehen wir hier mal wieder raus und neues Spiel laden. Ich habe noch gar nicht gespielt, aber egal. So, Story. Gemäßigter, die hauptsächlich die Welt erkunden, mit einfachster und entspanntester. Die Komplexität scheuen, nur die Geschichte erleben wollen. Nochmal Y. Aha, Hälfte Schaden. Mhm. Oh, 100 Kilo mehr Gewicht, das ist schon sehr gut. 50 Foot, das ist wie bei dem anderen. Okay. Dann würde ich mal sagen, machen wir mal einen Spaziergang und gucken mal, was das überhaupt für ein Spiel ist. Ne? Man kann ja immer noch schwerer einstellen. Hallo? Festhalten. Y braucht
1971. We woke up in a different world, where the Cold War ended along with the Vietnam carnage. All because of the Dome. The Dome. A territory full of anomalous artifacts, phenomena, and organisms. We still don't know what it is. An alien city? Some kind of a testing ground or storage? Whatever it is, no living thing trapped under the dome can escape it. Yet even this did not stop the research. The major powers created the Cronus Megacorporation to develop and explore the dome. Its secrets became a lucrative business. The Spire station was built on top of the dome to export the artifacts and import supplies and personnel. The city of Crystal Sands grew at the foot of the dome, eventually becoming a major transportation hub. All this required thousands of employees, and there was no shortage of candidates. Romantics, pragmatists, and adventurers of all trades swarmed recruiting centers around the globe, seeking jobs at Cronus. You were one of those people. In 1976, your application was approved, and you went under the dome towards the future. Whether a good one or a bad one, only time will tell.
Ja, da wollen wir mal sehen, ne? Wenn die Zeit das zeigen wird. So, er lädt. Charakter wählen. Wie kann ich denn jetzt hier nach links rüber? Aha. Grundlegend, ich habe jetzt Charakter bearbeiten genommen. Hier kann ich nur weiblich spielen, das will ich nicht. Nein. Dann muss ich doch das hier machen. Aha, also 3 Spezialfähigkeiten. Auf den Stern klicken, damit das Spezialfähigkeit wird. Okay, Eigenschaften. Hm. Jetzt klingelt es natürlich an der Tür, aber nö, ich bin nicht da. Die Kuppel, bla bla bla. Nein. Was habe ich jetzt gemacht hier? Hm. Ja, deine Geschichte. Aha. Also bin ich schon mitten im Spiel jetzt. Okay. So, was ist jetzt hier? Mann. Oh.
A guy wearing thick spectacles thrusts out a sweaty hand.
Monty James, Silverwing.
He glances down at your badge.
Ah, it's you. When I had the opportunity to look over the files of my future colleagues, I couldn't resist. I don't want to sound boastful, but silver level clearance has its advantages.
Monty makes a ring with his thumb and forefinger.
You were number 63,784 on the waiting list, but you were lucky enough to get into the dome after only 16 months. Besides that, zero, nada, absolutely nothing. You're a dark horse.
The silver peers at you more closely.
Wait. Let me guess. Are you a mercenary? French Foreign Legion?
An uncomfortable silence rises between you. He taps the narrow illuminator panel with one finger.
Look, there's a storm rising. The lightning is strange. Green. Should lightning be
Sandsturm.
green?
Antwort
this
nicht
is my-
verfügbar, also wende ich mich ab.
A man with a mustache and a blue jumpsuit is standing at the window, studying the construction site below through the occasional break in the clouds.
Igor.
The blue taps on the glass with one finger and gestures you to come and take a look. Seems like he doesn't speak English.
Oder nicht?
A
Tomoko.
young, dark-haired woman is staring through the illuminator, her gaze glued to the slowly approaching
Es
desert.
gibt es kein Zurück.
She turns to you. The shiny badge on her white jumpsuit reads Tomoko Kimura, physiologist.
There are 6 people in this capsule, 2 of them in black jumpsuits. Not a statistically significant sample, but the trend is...
Kimura shakes her head disapprovingly and turns back to the illuminator.
This place is a scientific treasure trove, and you're treading all over it in your jackboots, blowing up doors that are thousands of years old, acting like you own this world. What devilment.
Kimura isn't impressed.
Protecting us from the dome, really.
The badge on the orange's chest reads Quentin
Das ist der
Bisley,
Knacki.
laborer. He eyes your black uniform and quickly.
Elsa.
A tall woman is watching an ad playing on the monitor, arms crossed. The polished, she glances at you and offers her hand and a bit.
Greetings. Please take all necessary precautions. By that I mean, don't turn your back on him.
Elsa nods at the orange.
I just follow orders. Even if his crime was embezzlement, I have to keep him cuffed. Those are the rules.
Olison shrugs
Okay.
and is sharp.
Our friends from the administration didn't deign to inform me about this man's record. Could be I'm escorting a serial killer. It's corporate policy, you know.
She gives the silver a vengeful look.
So, nu. X. Taschendiebstahl. Faustschlag. Untersuchen. Reden. Das haben wir doch alles schon gemacht jetzt. Inventar habe ich mal gedrückt. Aha. Scanner. Okay. Das sieht nach Kohle aus und inaktives Elektron und dritter Brief von Kronos. Ja. Questgegenstand. Okay, so dann. Da habe ich wohl eine Abkürzung genommen, wie es aussieht. Violette Taschen. So, wie kommen wir denn jetzt weiter hier? Ortsausgang, der ist da bei den Worten.
Stopping by the door's porthole, you watch as the ground slowly
Ich habe
approaches.
A gedrückt. Ach, von da oben, da kommen wir jetzt, ne? Rechts sehen wir das.
It looks brown-black through the tinted glass and smoky blue at the horizon.
So sind die Wolken
It almost
da
seems like the
auseinander.
clouds are pulling apart there.
Hier steht weiter und da steht noch zurück. Das, ach da.
You peer into the rusty clouds of dust blowing along a the southern sector. Every black winger has heard the whispers about Operation Simoon, a major offensive under preparation since the early days of development of the dome.
Aha, die Ahnen bewachen. Also
Just as you're about to move away from the window, you notice a whirlwind beginning to form above the ochre plain. The gathering storm drifts unhurriedly above the desert, a crown of green lightning flashing at its core. Clearly no ordinary weather. The outlines of the landing site, blurred by clouds of dust, appear behind the greenish glass of the porthole.
Landezone, Quest aktualisiert. So. Landekapseltür. Da habe ich jetzt drauf gedrückt. Die gehen jetzt alle selber raus. Ne, das habe ich jetzt gemacht. Hallo.
Come here. Come on now, or you'll miss everything.
A cheerful man and a badge reading Ludovico Nuzzi, scientific analyst, export department, dangles loosely on his clean uniform, which still smells pungent.
Look over there.
He points upward with a sharp, wide gesture and hands you his field binoculars. You raise the binoculars to your eyes. Under fourfold magnification, the whirling cloud above the rust-colored plains looks even stranger. Its core glows with
Aha, ein
flickering
Muster.
green light. Nuzzi bends close to your ear.
Fascinating. Do you want me to bring some filters? If we intercept the red and blue spectrums, we'll see something amazing. It's like a, I don't know.
Ludovico laughs unnervingly. With the binoculars raised to his eyes, he minutely adjusts the focus.
It's a massive whirlwind north of Concord.
The scientist looks blankly at you, then down at...
Ah, this? This?
He lets out a... Ludovico points at the building behind him.
I work in Concord Station, categorizing relics. My job is to classify them by rarity. Then the blues package them, silvers issue
So,
the
na
documentation.
Nuzzi points upward.
Then the capsule takes the relics way up there, all the way to the spire, then to Crystal Sands by the funicular.
He offers you his binoculars once again.
Do you want to have a look at the spire? It's amazing.
Nuzzi looks from you to the capsule and to the... He flings his arms up.
Oh, mi scusi. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. You'd better get going or you'll be late for... Yeah, the storm is growing stronger.
The white mud...
So, da komme ich also nicht mehr rein. Das Universum spricht mit uns. Na dann. Achso, das ist jetzt Ladebildschirm. Okay, gut. Ist das noch reingekommen?
Greetings, newcomer. Come over here and register, please.
The turnstile stops you with a warning buzz. The administrator taps on the glass.
Come here.
The employee glances at you indifferently.
Ach, jetzt
His
sehe ich
upper
ihn
lip
erst.
is...
All new employees must register first thing. Come up to the desk, please.
The administrator slaps himself on the forehead.
Ah, I almost forgot.
Rayhet produces a reel-to-reel tape recorder from beneath the desk, rewinds the tape to the beginning, and presses play. Solemn music begins to play. Then the administrator's face takes on a serious expression. The administrator clears his throat and continues.
By joining our company, you choose the path of science and progress.
Dean squints down at the monitor.
Deserve this title. Do your job honestly. Obey.
The music fades, and the administrator finishes his speech.
And together we will build the...
Dean
Jawohl.
puts the tape recorder away.
Now that we're done with the official greeting, I'll register you and upgrade your Selectron. Okay?
Dean's hands hover over the keyboard. He gives you a nod.
Attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of
The
damage,
administrator
your life
squints
will
at the
be forfeit.
paper in his outstretched hand, but Rayhet scans the computer screen.
So your position in the waiting list was 63,784. You've been assigned to Magellan Station. A special bus will bring you there after a series of briefings. Please pass me your
Selectron.
Selectron.
Dean snaps the docking port of your pass to a recess in the casing of his computer. The administrator returns your Selectron.
Here you are. You now have first level clearance. As a Blackwing employee, you can...
Dean continues.
All new employees have a short list of tasks to perform on arrival.
Rayhet nods and points at the ceiling.
First, you need a set of combat gear. Talk to Sidney Maynard.
Dean
Kampfausrüstung.
extends his second finger.
Second, weapons. Ms. Margarita Takachenko is the clerk at the armory. After she dispenses...
Ziehfähigkeit.
Dean
Guck
extends
an.
his fourth finger and looks at you meaningfully.
Did I tell you about the combat and tactical training?
Dritter
And
Bühl.
finally, science is the overarching purpose behind everything we do here. Go to Professor Van Ulden to learn how to study relics, avoid anomalies, and catalog scientific knowledge. This training is mandatory for all...
Dean catches himself.
Oh, and when you're done with your trainings, proceed to the waiting room. From there, you'll travel to
Magellan.
Magellan by bus.
Oh, das habe ich doch gar nicht alles. Das verstehe ich
The
jetzt beim zweiten Mal
administrator
nicht
looks
alles.
up at you again. He reaches for the tape recorder, but thinks better of it.
Protocol calls for...
As he's about to turn away, Dean suddenly remembers something.
Oh yes, I sent your mail to your Kairos.
Aha. Das Servus gespeichert. Y. Das ist wohl ein bisschen unübersetzt. Da unten die Servus-Nachrichten. Ah, Sabotage. Im Lager und die Felduniform abholen. So.
When the dome was found, a small research camp was built nearby.
Behind the storage counter, you see a small, neat guy.
Jawohl.
His ginger
Oh, what a lovely angel. Came down from the heavens. Good morning, my lady. Is it something urgent? By the way, my name's Sydney. My friends call...
Never taking his gaze off you, he reaches under the counter, loses his balance, and clipped a full minute later, he reappears, grimly rubbing his jaw with a thick logbook. He thumbs through. The silver finally stops and pins down a particular page with his finger.
This is your first uniform requisition, right?
Maynard smiles at you over his glasses, practically stripping you naked with his gaze.
Your voice is enchanting, my lady. I could listen.
Sydney fiddles with his hairstyle.
So, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Life under the dome can be dangerous. You may get shot.
So.
That's why it's important to wear protective equipment when traveling outdoors. Of course, in hazardous situations, the equipment will get damaged.
He points back at the shelves behind him.
We've got repair kits for this gear. There are Blue Wing specialists ready to help you at any large base, of course. But they're not always available.
Zeug und Werkbänke. Aha.
Sydney leans on the counter again and throws you a lazy wink.
No one would ever say no to a cutie pie.
The silver disappears into the back for a while, and unfolding the package, Maynard shows
Standard issue Blackwing equipment, trousers,
Neue
boots,
Uniform.
jacket. Everything is stain resistant and armored. Bear in mind, this gear is made from all natural materials.
he raises a finger.
One more important thing. In accordance with Order 16-225, helmets and gloves are not issued, but they're available for purchase from me. Please bear in mind that a full set includes headgear or a mask,
Handschuhe?
jacket,
Ja,
trousers,
das gibt's doch
gloves,
nicht.
and boots.
Sydney hands you the package.
Here's your uniform. Enjoy.
The silver follows you with his...
Und zieht dich weiter aus. Okay. Was haben wir denn jetzt noch? So. Ja, mal gucken,
Anything
wo wir
urgent,
jetzt-
Mr. Krachkov?
Katarzyna, did you mark it as Class 1 again, instead of 2? Look, here's the scanner data. It says the relic is a scientific device.
Wait, but it's still Class 1. I'm not going to violate protocol.
Katarzyna, my dear, you may violate protocol as long as it benefits the company. Take your lead from your colleagues. Correct your report if you have to, and don't act so innocent.
Vladimir, I'm done. How do we mark it?
Class 2 fragile. Tell Noyan the relic should go out with today's flight. Think about it. A Class 2 relic will mean a bigger payoff for the company, and that means a bonus in your wages. Categorizing it as Class 2 means access to state-sealed bids. I bet the Brits will buy it. They're always trying to one-up us.
All right, Mr. Krachkov. I'll correct my report.
Stop fiddling with the lock.
Ist genommen. Was gibt's denn noch hier zu entdecken? Da komme ich ja nicht rein. Ne? Erstmal nicht. Ein Durchgang? Doch. Wo muss ich jetzt hin? Ah, da, Waffen.
A lean silver with thick black hair and a huge cigar clamped in
So,
his...
so.
As you approach, he flashes a sly grin and slowly raises an outstretched hand above the table. Something really weird happens. All the paper clips, pencils, scattered toothpicks, and bits of trash float up from the table and hang in the air. The silver badge reading Andre Mihai. The silver trills with laughter. He approves of your reaction.
Here for the briefing, huh? Shall we get to it?
He takes the cigar out of his mouth and exhales a lush cloud of smoke.
Oh, machen wir
The
mal gucken,
silver
was das Spiel
props
macht, wenn
his
ich das jetzt
elbows on the
mache.
table.
Anyway, here's the deal. It's more profitable.
Not waiting for an answer, he grabs your hand with strong. Andre gropes your hand with an expression of fierce concentration.
So, do you practice? Bells, bulbs.
The silver takes a thin glove covered in talc from his desk and passes it to you.
Look, a glove, right? But it isn't just a glove. This is an ooh mama hold me tight glove. It takes energy from your noggin, your psyche, and pew, concentrate.
He counts off on his fingers.
Learn psionics. Put on the glove. Transform energy into the necessary shape. That's the whole briefing. Simple?
In reply, Andre jumps up from his armchair and thrusts his face close to yours. The unexpected question calls a bunch of different numbers to mind. The silver looks into your eyes.
3, 14, 13, 76.
He easily names every number you've got in mind. The silver takes a pull at his cigar and releases.
Psionics. It's a gift for all of us. The forefathers took off someplace. Poof, gone. Only the dome remains. And this.
Mihai spreads his dark hands. Toothpicks hover around his head in a kind of halo.
Scientists say everyone has an organic skill called psyche. You have it, I have it, everyone has it, uh-huh.
Bla bla bla. So. Und nun dachte er, da krieg ich die Pistole. Ja. Hier vielleicht.
The smell of good tobacco wafts off this tall, portly woman from a meter away. A black lacquered pipe. The woman fixes her coppery hair with one hand and casually lights her pipe. Margarita thumbs back a couple of pages in her logbook. She glances at her Kairos, looks at you, snorts, and retreats to the... Tukachenko returns in a few minutes holding a large gun.
You like big toys?
Spielzeuge?
She presents the weapon in her outstretched hands.
Take this and sign here. They're more...
After racking the slide, Tukachenko points the gun at the ceiling.
High firing rate and good accuracy, even in burst fire mode. Enjoy. Just don't point it at me.
The black hands you the weapon. Margarita drags on her pipe and releases a puff of thick yellow smoke.
I see you know the rules and won't cause...
Tukachenko pushes a plug of tobacco around the bowl of her pipe.
The safety's on the other side of the world.
Man kann schlecht
It's
Ecke
awkward
schießen.
to shoot from around a corner. Also doesn't shoot...
The black points at a poster on the wall behind her.
Can you see what's written there?
The armorer shrugs, puffing indifferently on her pipe.
It's the least I could do. We have a requisition list from the sil... Wait a minute. Sign your name here in the meantime.
Margarita reaches under her counter and produces a set of ammunition.
A new set of ammo is issued for every task, but there's so much bureaucracy you'll go daft. Expenditure report. Form number 16.
Leaning over the counter, the black points somewhere off to one side.
Now it's time for your training. Fatherby is already waiting for you by the big gate. He's a bit dotty, but a good man
Großen
nonetheless.
Tor.
But before the training zone, go see that wizard guy with his toothpicks. Be careful around him, though. Don't let him pitch.
Remember, our honest work will make the world a better place. World a better place.
Das verstehe ich nicht. Das ist irgendwie nicht übersetzt wohl, ne? Also nach unten, da kann man interaktive Gegenstände, Notizbuch, Fernseher, Panzertür, Tür, Mülleimer.
complain to the Silvers about that idiot. They'll take the appropriate measures.
Attention, attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeit.
I hate those oranges. What the hell do they break locks for?
As you reach to open the sliding door, an engineer in a bright blue jacket stops you.
Hold on there, Chief. It's out. You're a newcomer, right? It's a straight-up open house here today.
He offers you his hand. According to his badge, this is Maxime. The technician slaps the door with one hand.
You have to wait until I'm done. Some orange jammed up the lock with chewing gum just for a laugh. They're like animals, those oranges. Marking their territory.
Penkovsky grunts angrily.
I wish I could. I'm gonna have to disassemble, clean...
Maxime extracts a thin, sharp, precision probe.
Though there's another way. You want to learn something about picking locks? It's a useful skill in all sorts of situations.
He looks at you expectantly. The blues getting excited. Penkovsky presses his pick lock, and an odd device resembling a hybrid of a screwdriver and a can opener.
Using a mechanical pick lock is easy peasy. No special skill required. They wear out after a few locks. While the old-fashioned kind is another thing entirely.
He gives you a quick lesson on how to pick a lock.
By the way, you can carry your tools in your belt. It's much handier to have them right there.
Penkovsky...
Actually, finding tools under the dome is no problem at all. There are even...
The blue solemnly raises his index finger.
And one more thing. Always use brand name stuff if you can. Groovy produces good kits. Motors and super...
He looks at the door again.
Damn these locks.
Verdammt.
Though I'd rather be doing this than fixing hab pods.
Penkovsky gives you a patronizing look.
Because they're poorly made. Warped from the heat. And the filters aren't worth a damn. The modules were constructed by marketing manager.
Attention.
I repeat, get a lockpick and attach it to your utility belt. And then, apply it to the door. Yes, apply is the proper word.
Remember, our honest work will make the world a better place. World a better place.
Was denn alles? Brauche ich das? Nö, ich glaube nicht. Das ist schnell voll alles dann, ne?
Get a lockpick and attach it to your utility belt. And then, apply it to the door. Yes, apply is the proper word.
Naja, wenn ich das mal brauche.
Stop fiddling with the lock.
Attention. Please handle relics
Hier komme ich nicht weiter.
In case of damage,
Was machen wir da?
will be forfeit.
Kommen wir da oben noch irgendwo hin? Nicht wirklich. Bei dem war ich schon.
Be kind, please. Don't touch this. It's mine.
I repeat, get a lockpick and attach it to your utility belt. And then, apply it to the door. Yes, apply is the proper word.
Batman. Nö, da brauchen wir jetzt nichts. 2, 3, wo ist denn die 4?
I repeat, get a lockpick and attach it to your utility belt. And then, apply it to the door. Yes, apply is the proper word.
Finde ich denn jetzt die 4?
I repeat, get a lockpick and attach it to your utility belt. And then, apply it to the door.
Hier runter.
Pure engineering miracle.
Da sind wir auf Scheiße aus, aber gucken wir mal, was wir da finden.
Remember, our honest work will make the world a better place. World a better place. Remember, our honest work will make the world a better place. World a better place.
Da ist auch ein Dietrich. Wo kommt den jetzt her?
Attention, attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be
Stop fiddling with the lock.
Gut.
A transition station was erected, which was called the Spire. It's a pure engineering miracle.
Attention, attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will
So, wie komme ich denn jetzt noch an meinen Werkzeuggürtel? Speichern, okay.
remember, our honest work will make the world a better place. World a better place.
Hm. Doch nochmal jetzt. So, jetzt will ich ja den Dietrich an meinen Werkzeuggürtel. X.
Attention, attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeit.
Nee, das war nicht Sinn der Sache. Wie kam ich denn hier hin?
I can see you, you know.
Our honest work will make the world a better place. World a better place.
I repeat, get a lockpick and attach it to your utility belt. And then, apply it to the door. Yes, apply is the proper word.
Das war jetzt Steuerkreuz hoch. Da bin ich im Inventar. Weiß aber jetzt immer noch nicht, wie ich da hinkomme. So, ich habe jetzt den Dietrich, habe ich doch hier unten, oder? Mal gucken.
Attention, attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeit.
Knacken von Schlössern. Weitere Optionen. Zum Gürtel hinzufügen. Da haben wir es jetzt. Gut. Ach, jetzt ist er wieder weg, oder? Das war doch da unten der Gürtel, ne? Wie komme ich da wieder hin?
I repeat, get a lockpick and attach it to your utility belt. And then, apply it to the door. Yes, apply is the proper word.
Mist.
Are you trying to hide? I repeat, get a lockpick and attach it to your utility belt. And then, apply it to the door. Yes, apply is the proper word.
Aha. Der kleine Knopf links unter dem großen X. So, X, weitere Aktionen. Jawohl.
I repeat, get a lockpick and attach it to your utility belt.
Ah.
And then, apply it to the door. Yes, apply is the proper word.
Remember, our honest work will make the world a better place. World a better place.
You're doing great. All right, off you go. I'll keep working on this lock. because of
Welcome
that
under the dome,
orange.
an amazing excursion to a world of new technology and the riddles of an ancient civilization. Listen to this information, useful for all wings, and receive a colorful leaflet.
Da hinten ist die 4.
You'll be lying by a swimming pool, sipping a margarita.
Lass mal hin, ne?
A middle-aged black is sitting behind the counter with his hands in his lap. The buttons and zippers on his uniform are polished to a shine, and even his badge,
Das hab ich
Wins
auch
Botherby
mitgekriegt. Na
frowns
denn.
as you approach. Your first act is being late for the briefing. Are you going to be late for your funeral as well?
The black looks you over.
Yes, I see the weapon received check mark. Looks like you are fully prepared to disappoint me. You are
Botherby leans over the counter and directs you to the doors.
Behind this door is a combat simulation computer. Launch it and begin your course.
Führen. Shooting range, das wird das
He
sein,
raises
ja?
his
Mhm.
index finger.
The conditions in the training zone closely simulate those one would experience in the field. Your goal is to
Pulling a notepad from his pocket, the instructor jots down your name.
Your goal is to hit 3 targets. I'm going to monitor you and advise as necessary. And try not to burst.
You'll be lying by a swimming pool,
Okay.
sipping a margarita right on this spot. Sounds like a sci-fi story, but we aren't strangers to
Mhm, mhm, mhm. Tja, nu. Mal gedrückt. Dann suchen wir die Waffen jetzt. Wo habe ich denn jetzt die Waffen? Da. ausrüsten. Aha. Doppelklick. Jetzt haben wir einen ausgerüstet. Gut, was haben wir denn noch? Elektrischer Dietrich. Weiter. Ach nee, der ist da schon. Und das ist ja auch schon unten, ne? So, dann nochmal. Rundenbasiert. Wo ist denn mein Gegner? Wie viel habe ich denn? Das ist meine Grenze, wie die zum Bewegen. Ja, kann ich dann noch schießen oder nicht? Das ist die Frage. Gehen wir mal hin, ne? Wir wollen das ja lernen. Falle entdeckt. Aha. Einzelschuss. Oh. Ja, nu. Noch einer. Da kommen wir nicht mehr hin, ne? Wie viel habe ich denn noch ein? So, 153 Erfahrung. Aha. Ja, dann lassen wir leveln hier. Come on, baby. Was soll ich jetzt machen? Reicht das? Oh, habe ich ja gemacht, ne? So, dann.
And the air is as dry as a nun's gusset. What an inhospitable wilderness, you'll say. And I fully agree with you. But
Und das war 4, dann haben wir jetzt zur 5. Das ist hier irgendwo gewesen.
Welcome to the Dome, an amazing excursion to a world of new technology and the riddles of an ancient civilization.
World a better place.
Was sind das
Listen to this
Waffensymbole jetzt?
information, useful for all wings, and receive a colorful leaflet. Welcome under the Dome, an amazing excursion to a world of new technology and the riddles of an ancient civilization. Listen to this
Kann ich jetzt auch
information,
mit
useful for
der...
all
ich kann
wings,
jetzt auch
and receive a
damit.
colorful leaflet.
Das ist jetzt grün. Ja, das ist ja auch nicht. Falsches Ziel. Das
Welcome
wollen wir
under
ja
the
nicht.
Dome, an amazing excursion to a world of new technology and the riddles of an ancient civilization. Listen to this information, useful for all wings, and receive a colorful leaflet.
I don't like you.
You see a tall scientist in a white lab coat, bathed in the dim lamplight. He almost appears to be hovering above the laboratory floor. The man turns at your footsteps. He's holding a paper clipboard and a pencil. His shimmering, he glances from you to the glittering watch on his wrist.
I want us to respect one another's time. Please speak loudly, clearly, and to the...
Finished with his unusual greeting, he offers you his thin hand. The scientist puts the clipboard aside, raises his watch. He shows you his watch dial.
According to the rules of this briefing, I have to touch on a large number of topics. Therefore, I will do so.
Sebastian produces his handheld and clicks some buttons.
I checked your scanner. It's working and is connected to the Minerva database.
Scan.
Everything you scan will earn you Kronos or Forefathers knowledge
Was kann ich jetzt hier verhandeln? Ah. Geht mal wieder raus da, ne? Besser
The
ist das,
instructor
ich weiß nicht.
watches you with displeasure.
Are you listening? Scan everything that might be of scientific
He
interest.
places a canvas pouch in your hand.
This pouch is full of bolts. You can temporarily discharge an anomaly by throwing a bolt into it.
Van Olden pushes a button on his stopwatch.
So, my oral briefing fell within the allotted space.
Sebastian snorts skeptically.
Oh, great. You're even ignorant of the basics. The Minerva disk stores the database containing every piece of information about the Dome and the company's employees. It is thanks to this scanning that the database is constantly updated. Are you ready for the second?
Sebastian pulls a scanner from his pocket.
I will demonstrate this only once. To switch on the scanner, press the button on the right side of the manipulator housing. The scanning beam is narrow.
Van Olden turns on the scanner and continues.
My advice is to scan anything that might be of scientific...
He turns the screen so you can see it.
The scanner automatically transmits data to the Minerva system, and you receive knowledge points. Do you have any questions, or can we proceed to the practical part of our briefing?
The white scowls in annoyance.
Do you know anything at all? What did you come... For scanning anomalies and relics, you receive Forefather points. Scanning the company's property and employees, living or dead, earns you Kronos knowledge. You can exchange knowledge points for medication and equipment as part of the volunteer research program. Are you ready for the next part? The clock is ticking.
The instructor taps his watch meaningfully.
Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your
You'll need some one-use stimulator injectors, bandages to stop bleeding, and anti-radiation agents and radio protectors, including ARAD-3.
The white ticks these off. And
So,
he
das
produces a
brauche ich alles.
black-capped, transparent plastic jar out of his pocket.
According to protocol, you should have this medicine. I'll give it to you as soon as we proceed to the practical part of the briefing.
The researcher winces.
Why do I have to spell out every single thing for you? Take a bolt, throw it at...
The scientist glances at his watch again.
You're within the time limit for questions. The next step is training in...
He rests one finger on the button in preparation to start the timer.
You're going to go downstairs and scan relics. I will be monitoring your progress. Please note there are several radioactive anomalies in the ecozone.
He smoothly extracts a jar of yellow pills from his
Ah, da
pocket.
kriege ich
Here's
ein
your
paar Sachen
ARAD-3.
mit. Okay.
And one more thing. Just a moment.
Welcome under the dome, an amazing excursion to a world of new technology and the riddles of an ancient
Was
civilization.
jetzt? Ach so,
Listen
da
to
läuft
this
jetzt was.
information, useful for all wings, and receive a colorful leaflet.
Remember, our honest work will make the world a better place. World a better place.
Macht er jetzt? Hallo?
Welcome
Schaut
under
er
the
ab?
dome, an amazing excursion to a world of new technology and the riddles of an ancient civilization. Listen to this information, useful for all wings, and receive a colorful leaflet.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Dome from the inside with me, Victoria Legrand. As you can see, there are endless...
Welcome under the dome, an amazing excursion to a world of new technology and the riddles of an ancient civilization. Listen to this information, useful for all wings, and receive a colorful leaflet.
Sipping a margarita right on this spot. Sounds like a sci-fi.
Please stand by
But we
for
aren't
decontamination
strangers
to
sci-fi
end.
here.
Attention, attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeit.
Welcome under the dome, an amazing excursion to a
The
world of...
details are ready. And according to them, there will soon be a real resort city in the west. With bars, casinos, spas, and therapeutic slums.
Ja, wie komme ich jetzt an die Fenster hier? Verdammt.
Sure, I'll come here in a year and
Scanner.
feel like a real queen.
Das ist, ich drück mal die 3.
And the Dome from the inside. See you next time.
I can see you, you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is
What
the
are you
Dome
sneaking
from the
around here
inside
for?
With me, Victoria Legrand. As you can see, there are endless salt pans in the western region behind me. The sun reflects blindingly from the
Was ist jetzt N1?
air is as dry as a nun's gusset.
Mhm.
An inhospitable wilderness, you'll say. And I fully agree with you. But what if I told you that in a year, you'll be lying by a swimming pool, sipping a margarita right on this spot? Sounds like a sci-fi story.
Ja, da weiß ich jetzt nicht, wie ich da rankomme.
The detailed plans are ready.
Ich bin nur links da im
There will soon be a real
im Gange, ne?
city in the west.
Warte mal, wenn ich jetzt die 4 drücke,
Casinos, spas.
da gibt es jetzt die 1,
I don't know about
2,
but I'm
3.
sure I'll come here in a year and you'll feel like a real queen. This is Victoria Legrand. And the
7 und 8. So, wie komme ich jetzt an die anderen hier ran? Rechts. N. Was heißt N? Muss ich da tatsächlich N drücken? Nee, ne? Ah. Ja, funktionelle Tasten. Virtual Key Shift Modifier. mal virtuell Key gleich Codex. Ja, welcher ist denn das jetzt? So komme ich nicht weiter. PDA. Zehner-Tastatur. Oh, das ist rechts tief und A, B, X, Y und so weiter. So, die Fertigkeit Art ist immer. So, jetzt will ich mal gucken. 1 auf der 10er-Taste. Ja. Was ist denn jetzt mein da? Ich kann mich aber nicht bewegen jetzt. Das ist ja auch blöd. Nicht dahin? Ach, da kann ich runter. Hier, guck.
Be careful around the anomalies. Touch one of them and you'll be injured. Don't touch the relics with your hands, employee. Use your scanner. Radiation sickness will not add to your knowledge. Don't touch the relics with your hands, employee. Use your scanner. Radiation sickness will not add to your knowledge.
Jetzt hier wieder raus. Jetzt nochmal die 1.
Journal entry, a successful scanning attempt. You're doing all right so far. Go ahead. I'll keep an eye on you and make sure you don't screw it up.
Mal die 1. Kurz tippen müssen.
Journal entry, 2 objects scanned. And again, watch out for anomalies. Touch one and you'll be injured. Toss a bolt at the anomaly to discharge it.
Okay, jetzt habe ich nur ganz kurz getippt und dann klappte das auch. So, komm, gib mir die.
Van Olden gestures back at the ecozone.
You haven't.
Noch nicht alles gescannt, na dann. Komm ich fertig dran. So, jetzt die 1. Da muss ich doch da hinten rum und runter. Na dann. Gründungserfahrung. So, den wollte ich doch auch mal, ne? Nee, geht nicht. Wo ist Keule denn? Da hat die Spritze in der Hand. Los.
Sebastian meets you on the platform.
Your finishing time is within the.
He clicks the stopwatch button, fixing the result time. The scientist turns back to his notes.
Not bad. One question. You observed several anomalies while scanning. Why do you think they appeared? I'd like to...
The scientist assumes a superior expression.
I knew you'd come up with something like that.
He glances at the shimmering blue light in the eco zone.
The truth is...
Aha,
Don't
wir wissen
know.
das
Sebastian
nicht.
points a
Okay.
thin finger at the clustered lightning.
I personally believe that the anomalies are the dome's security mechanism. The ones you saw...
Van Olden clasps his hands behind his back.
I know you don't care, but I'll say it anyway. Scientists today are required to be wonder workers who can heal cancer with a wave of their hand and solve the secrets of the universe.
The White's gaze strays back to his clipboard.
If something terrible happens under the dome one day, and I'm sure it will...
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the dome from the inside with me, Victoria Legrand. As you can see, there are...
Die kriegt keine Spritze, nix.
The scientist looks up at you.
Off you go.
Civilization. Listen to this information, useful for all wings, and receive a colorful leaflet.
Oh. Könnte ich jetzt pennen quasi, ne?
Listen to this information.
Attention, attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeit.
Ladies and gentlemen,
So, bin ich wieder gesund. Yippie.
Victoria Legrand.
So, wo soll ich jetzt hin, ne?
There are endless salt pans in the western region.
Please stand by for decontamination to end.
Yes.
As dry as a nun's
Okay.
What an inhospitable wilderness, you'll say.
Welcome
And I
under the
fully
dome,
agree
an
with
amazing
you.
excursion to a
But
world
what
of
if
new
I told you
technology and the
that
riddles of
in
an
a
ancient
year
civilization.
Ja, dann
Listen to
darf
this
ich lesen
information,
hier.
useful for all wings. Salutations.
Remember, our honest work will make the world a better place. World a better place.
Bla bla bla. Kostenlose medizinische Versorgung, besondere und hochqualitative. Danke, dass du dich für Kronos entschieden hast. Bla bla bla.
Attention, attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeit.
Klar.
Attention, attention. Please handle relics carefully.
Bye bye.
In case of damage,
Oh,
your life will
no.
be forfeit.
Hey, you're at it again, asshole.
Okay, you got me, Butch. Old habits. You know that.
Shall we continue?
Continue my ass. Read deal. Everyone gets 3 bolts.
Hey,
Das ist
come
das
on now.
Männerklo.
Start over. He only did it once.
Okay.
No, Butch is right. I ain't gonna argue with him.
Cause you ain't, you
Kronos
slime
sagt,
ball. If I find
bin
out
ich hier
your mama
gelandet.
won't ever see you again.
None of our mothers will ever see any of us again. Damned dome. I'm all right. I'm dealing.
Das habe ich mal alles genommen. Das war schon mal was. Ne, da will ich ja nicht hin. Was haben wir denn hier?
Don't touch my things.
Nudeln.
Don't touch my things.
Ah. Aha. Wichtige Nutzung von Werkbänken, das ist doch schon mal was. Blaue Abteilung. Mhm. Alles einsammeln. Ja, das ist ja schon Realität mit diesen ganzen Einsammeln. Oh, das sieht eine Patrone aus. Ja. Ich wollte das andere Ding noch. Ach, warte mal, da war. Das ist die Werkbank. Ja? Mhm. Ah, die Seife hätte ich doch gebraucht. Also alles einsacken, was ihr findet. Schere und Klebeband. Schere habe ich noch nicht gefunden. Ja, ist ja interessant, ne? Okay, aber jetzt Geschützturm.
Hey, you. Yeah.
Wow.
Stop blinking like a dummy. I'm talking to you. Don't scrunch your face at me. Come here. Hey, you. Yeah, you, lady. Stop blinking like a dummy. I'm talking to you. Don't scrunch your face at me. Come here. I'm talking business.
Well, what? Again? Bye-bye.
Hey, you. Yeah, you, lady. Stop blinking like a dummy. I'm talking to you. How can I help? Have a good one.
Also das ist wohl jetzt hier auch, dass man das erkunden soll und muss ja erstmal irgendwo wieder hinkommen jetzt, ne? Da war ich. Das war die Registration.
Right on this spot. Sounds like a sci-fi story, but we aren't strangers to sci-fi here. The detailed plans are ready, and according to them, there will soon be a real resort city in the West, with bars, casinos, spas, and therapeutic saunas. I don't know about you, but I'm sure I'll come here in a year and we'll feel.
Attention, attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeit.
Da ist die Schere.
Salt pans in the western region behind me. The sun reflects blindingly from the salt, and the air is as dry as a nun's gusset. What
Oh, good day.
Hospitable wilderness, you'll say. And I fully agree with you. But what if I told you that in a year you'll be lying by a swimming pool, sipping a margarita right on this spot? Sounds like a sci-fi story. But we aren't strangers to sci-fi here. The detailed plans are ready. According to them, there will soon be a real resort city in the West, with bars, casinos, spas, and therapeutic saunas. I don't know about you, but I'm sure I'll come here in a year and will feel like a real queen.
Bye-bye.
This is Victoria Legrand, and the Dome from the inside. See you next time. Ladies and gentlemen, this is The Dome from the Inside, with me, Victoria Legrand. As you can see, there are endless salt pans in the western region behind me. The sun reflects blindingly from the...
Please stand by for decontamination to end.
What hospitable wilderness, you'll say. And I fully...
Das ist jetzt die Leiter, die wollen wir nicht.
Hi there.
Remember, our honest work will make the world a better place. World a better place. Attention, attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeit.
It was nice chatting.
Das Relikt. Oh. Level 2, hurra!
Welcome under the dome, an amazing excursion to a world of new technology and the riddles of an ancient civilization. Listen to this information, useful for all wings, and receive a
Jetzt habe
colorful
ich
leaflet.
endlich mal hier. Wird er gleich unten reingepackt. Super. Na denn.
Attention, please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeit.
Welcome under the dome, an amazing excursion to a world of new technology and the riddles of an ancient civilization. Listen to this information, useful for all wings, and receive a colorful
You'll say, and I fully agree with you, but what if I told you
So, das war die Liege, da war ich ja schon.
you're lying by a swimming pool?
Welcome under the dome,
Das hatte ich auch schon. Ne? Ja. Okay.
an amazing excursion to a world of new technology.
So, hier ist noch dunkel. Da geht's nirgendwo hin, ne?
Will soon be a real resort city in the west.
Tja, dann weiß ich auch nicht, was ich da machen soll.
This is Victoria LeGrand and the dome from the inside. Please stand by for decontamination to end. Ladies and gentlemen, this is
Welcome under the dome,
from
an
the
amazing
inside.
excursion.
Mhm.
Attention, attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeit. Remember, our honest work will make the world a better place. World a better place.
Uff. Wie soll man da was erkennen? Süden. Ja, dann machen wir die anderen auch noch, ne?
Attention, attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeit.
So, wende dich ab. So, jetzt haben wir das hier, eine Übersicht gekriegt. Aber irgendwie habe ich keine Ahnung, wie es jetzt weitergeht. Schauen wir mal hier. Charakter. Ich hatte doch irgendwas. Fähigkeitspunkte.
Remember, our honest work will make the world a better place. World a better place. Attention, attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeit.
What an
falschen Knopf
inhospitable
gedrückt.
wilderness, you'll say. And I fully agree with you.
Machen wir mal hier ein bisschen was, ne? Jetzt habe ich hier was freigeschaltet. Was haben wir hier denn? Ach, das sind immer andere Bereiche dann, ne?
Attention, attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your
Ich
life
höre
will
jetzt
be
gar
forfeit.
nichts mehr. Oh Mann, hallo. Autorität. Ja, das ist ja alles schön und gut. Was sind sekundäre Werte? Aktionspunkte 9. 2. Aha, das ist nur eine Statistik. Dann wollen wir hier nochmal ein bisschen da drauflegen. Und hier auch nochmal. So, zack. Jetzt habe ich da alles verbraucht hier, ne? Waffennah, du bist ja Militär. Adrenalin.
Attention, attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeit.
So, warum habe ich denn jetzt meinen Gürtel noch nicht um? Ja. Habe ich nicht. Servopanzerung.
Attention, attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage,
Ach, jetzt haben wir hier auch mal die Übersicht, wo wir schon waren und Kuppel.
But what if if I told you
Welcome under the
that
dome,
in a
an
year,
amazing excursion
you'll
to
be
a world of
lying
new
by a
technology
swimming
and the
pool,
riddles of
sipping
ancient
a
civilization.
margarita
Listen to
right
this
on this
information.
Come on, don't be shy.
So.
Have a good one.
Na denn.
Margarita right on this
Jo,
spot.
ich denke mal, ich speichere jetzt mal ab. So.
Attention, attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeit.
Sounds like a sci-fi story, but we aren't strangers to sci-fi here.
So, da haben wir ein Hauptmenü. Und man muss wieder eine beliebige Taste drücken. Und dann ist man hier wieder. Jawohl, ich danke fürs Zuschauen. Wenn es dir gefallen hat, wie immer, ein Gefällt mir. Und noch schöner wäre natürlich ein Abo. Und wenn du beim nächsten Video wieder dabei bist. Bis dahin wünsche ich dir wie immer viel Spaß beim selber Spielen. Tschüssikowski.